In the worldwide internet, more digital media is now created every hour than all digital media created between the -19th century BCE and the 19th century CE combined. More than 500 hours of video is uploaded to YouTube every minute in dozens of various categories: sports, animals, video games, music videos, entertainments, foods, travels, and for those brave enough to traverse into the darkest corners of the site, paranormals. These are the Paranormals. Police, patrol persons, law enforcement agents, detectives, sheriffs, officers, cops, bobbies, flatfoots, 5-0, the fuzz, and some other less flattering terms. These are the names we give to the officers that patrol our streets, making them cleaner, brighter, and safer for those who walk them. Unless you are an African American, in which case someone owes you an explanation. More than that, honestly. Anyway, in most cases, the police are authority figures that deal with a whole bunch of things that the rest of us really don't want to, for a plethora of good reasons. Some of it is just gross or inconvenient, but there are worse things than that. Policing can be a dangerous business, and many officers put their lives on the line on a daily basis to protect the people on their beats. I do, of course, specify people, which encompasses most time spent on the job, but occasionally, even the constabulary has to deal with the shenanigans of ex-people. With these folks on the case, it is a wonder we have not already voted to defund the Ghostbusters, but I guess a bunch of people would probably purposefully misunderstand the reasons behind and the solutions provided by such an endeavor, actually change literally nothing, and then point to the overall concept as a doomed failure from the start when it comes time for accountability. I mean, no one would do anything like that, right? 3 paranormals, pestering, polices. Number 3. Ghost opens doors at Malaysian police station. The Hidden Underbelly 2.0. As the Hidden Underbelly continues to operate as a public channel that uploads videos for a growing audience, perhaps they should consider changing its name to the Underbelly. No, I guess that takes the creepy out of it and for some reason makes me think of livestock? I don't know. In any case, the first part of this video is super boring. Someone films the output monitor of a security camera at a Malaysian police station with presumably a cell phone, keeping it, mostly still. Not a lot is going on when wham! 2 doors, one on either side, slam open in clear evidence of an angry spirit seeking revenge on at least one officer inside. In Malaysia, where there is no wind, it is impossible for this to be the result of a meteorological phenomena, as would be possible in the rest of the world. For example, according to a 2014 publication on the European Metal Cladding and Roofing Manufacturers Association website, mcrma.co.uk, when the wind blows on a building, the change in wind speed as the air negotiates the obstruction in its path may result in either an increase or a decrease in pressure. When combined with changes to the internal air pressure, the result is either a net positive pressure on windward-facing walls and the windward slopes of steep roofs, or a net suction on leeward-facing walls, on walls parallel to the direction of the wind and on roofs generally. But according to defunct website birdsdon'treel.livejournal.com, you can thank HARP for taking away Malaysian winds. More as the Malaysian police precinct door opening ghost story develops. Number 2. Police patrolling graveyard cemetery at night. Kittens City. Kittens City provides an extremely brief clip, taken presumably from a dashcam of 2 officers looking for clues in a graveyard, when a ghost makes its irritation known. Thankfully, the police, unlike most other professions, are allowed to turn and run away when they deem something potentially too scary to investigate, and are not charged with dereliction of duty while doing so. Here's hoping the police of this video eventually do get a clue. Number 1. Ghost-like figure shows up on police station video. Coat news? Albuquerque.
They're tough guys, but some police officers saw something that freaked them out, and they captured it on camera.
It's an image that some people say appears to be a ghost walking around the police station. Nancy Laughlin has the video and talked to the men who shot it.
There is a lot of story building here, so we can fast forward to the actual video.
Detectives say there's no logical explanation for this, not an issue with the lighting or a technical glitch. Turns out there are a lot of ghost stories around here.
The video clearly shows a crisp image of what can only unmistakably be identified as a ghost, not an out-of-focus insect on the lens or light reflected from a web. If you too are worried that perhaps the Española police have made a mistake when choosing the location of their operative base, take heart. The officers have done their due diligence to make sure the area is clean.
Española police tell us as far as they know, this is not an ancient burial ground.
Let's let Shelley and Doug wrap up this segment, where Shelley appears quite convinced, if not a bit mystified, and Doug, obviously under the thumb or paycheck of big skeptic, tries to harsh her groove.
You know, a lot of times we see stories and some people see something, some people say they don't see it. I think everybody who looks at that video sees something moving.
Well, sure,
No
there's
doubt.
something moving, but is it a ghost?
Could be. What else?
You believe in
what could
ghosts?
be? After seeing that video, perhaps. I mean, what could it be? They know
Piece
what's
of
in
dust?
there, and there wasn't a person.
A piece of dust or a reflection off the lens?
Dust.
So your cup half full, I'm cup half empty here.
Well, we already knew that.
Yeah.
Ouch, Shelley. You did not have to burn your news partner quite that badly to make your point. It is not as if Douglas did not deserve it, but still, perhaps a bit more tact. If Shelley is still not fully convinced, she is clearly not subscribed to Miklos Mahanahan Presents The Paranormals. Because we have a lot of proven paranormal videos on this show.